how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, the Menendez brothers, resentencing. Kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. This is something that we have covered here on the channel last year. I had to go look it up on my little handy dandy pulled out of a notebook piece of paper here. That on October 10th, last year, 2024, is when I posted that video where we took a look at the Menendez brothers case, looked at various different questions that y'all wanted to have answered, and one of the questions that you were most curious about was, are they going to be released? At that time in October, people were saying they could get out and they could be home for Thanksgiving. You know, they could be home for Thanksgiving dinner, you know, just a month away. And there was a lot of hustle and bustle and clamor and details about that. And so that's one of the questions that we looked into. Were they going to get released? Was that going to happen? And so based on what I got whenever we took a look into the cards to see what they said, got some answers there that made a couple of people kind of feel unhappy at what the cards were saying. Other people were like, well, I guess I'll just accept it. Other people were like, well, let's hope that that's not what's going to happen. All these different reactions from it. But I want to show y'all what the cards said here, because this is what's come true. This is what's come true. So right here, before I show you that video, I am a licensed mental health clinician, as well as a spiritual intuitive. And on these videos, we take a look at the tea with the tarot. Got a good track record here on the channel. Lots of different proof videos out, this one included. So stick around. Maybe there'll be something that you see here that's of interest to you. So anyway, let's take a look at what the cards said back when I looked on October 10th of 2024. Here you go. In terms of what does it look like with the probability of the Menendez brothers getting freed from prison? I've seen a lot in the questions that people have given me, like, oh my gosh, does it look like they could get let out? It looks like, you know, maybe there's new evidence they could get let out. So, you know, it seems that a lot of the people who've been asking for me to do this reading have been really interested in that particular question, and they feel like, no, legit, they really could get let out. So I'm like, oh snap, you really, like, can you just get released? I mean, like, I don't know. So let's see, probability of the Menendez boys getting released here from prison soon, some kind of way, whatever way that is, however that works in the legal system. So let's see what we've got going on here around that, as we've got tippity taps of all these puppies coming in and out. Bodhi just left, now Scoop just came in, and Teddy's chewing his ass on the couch. Scooter jumped on the couch too. It's a play-by-play, the boys on the couch. So, tippity tap, everybody. Is this the only card? Yeah, okay. So, alrighty, let's see. Any context cards that I want to get? I'll get one over here. Why not? One over here? Okay. So we've got another mixed bag, kind of like we did at the beginning, where the answer was kind of like, it's complicated. I'm getting that here. So I don't think it's as easy as, hey, we've got new evidence, they can be released from prison now. I don't really see that it's that easy. I see that there's more stuff involved than just that. And not gonna lie, some of these cards don't look the best, although some of these cards have some hope involved. So from what I'm seeing here, these two don't look very good. This, again, is kind of that not getting a whole lot better type of card. And this is a card that when I get it in the upright position in a lot of readings that I do that have to do with the legal system, incarceration, etc., this is a person, quote unquote, behind bars, so to speak. You know, the visual of this card usually comes up in those readings when people are locked up. And so if we're asking about them becoming freed, I get that they are currently locked up, but if we're asking about them getting freed, we'd kind of expect for this card to come up in a reverse position. So for it to come up in the upright position, there's something here that doesn't feel like it's as simple as, yeah, we can take this new evidence and they can just be freed. They can just be released. It seems like there's more going on here. So as we get to some of these other cards, these are okay, in that it's like, okay, here's some information, here's some decisions that can be made, and it can be made in a way that reverses this Nine of Swords, which is good. This here is like, okay, anxiety, I'm stuck, I'm freaking the fuck out. In reverse, it's like, okay, I'm getting unstuck, I'm getting less anxious, I'm not freaking out, as a result of whatever this communication and this evidence and this stuff that's happening fast, whatever that is, it can help pull things out of that, you know, that zone of like, this is all heavy, this is all a lot, this is all whatever. This card here is like, yeah, there's insights, and the worst of everything is behind us, so that's also good. So these things make it seem like that there is going to be, you know, more evidence, more communication, more clarity, more insights, more things that are going to be coming that can help feel like the worst of everything they've been through is already over, and helps to get them out of a heavy, dark place, so to speak. So these do feel uplifting, releasing in some ways, liberating in some ways, but it doesn't feel like, here, you can just leave or you get out or whatnot. Now there's 3 boys on the couch behind me. Good heavens. They're putting pressure on me, I bet. It doesn't quite look like that. And when we're going down to this bottom row, our 5 of Swords upright and our 2 of Cups upright, again, come hell or high water, we really feel like we need this to happen. And this, again, we've got this partnership. We've got this way. We've got to be able to, you know, figure this out with this partnership. It feels like something good for them can be done, but it doesn't quite, to me, feel like it reads as released. Like, we can do something good here. This is kind of like a help in your direction, but it doesn't necessarily feel like, okay, now you're free to go. So let me pull a few more cards on this, just see if we can get any more clarity on why that is, or what that really means or refers to here. So, Okay, so this is kind of like, you know, if we get all of our ducks in a row, which could take some time to get our ducks in a row, could take some time to kind of make sure we've dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's, then yes, we can get some kind of a distance here, and this will be a happy ending. But it, again, it doesn't necessarily read as like just being let go. So there, and I'm not a legal person, as we can see here. I'm not an attorney, so I don't know exactly what that could mean or what those possibilities could be, but it does look like something good could happen for the Menendez brothers, and that this would be seen as a positive thing for them. But it's not as simple as, we have new evidence, you're released. It looks like it would take more than just that they would have to get more ducks in a row in a very tangible way, and that something else kind of would need to happen for us to get to that type of a point. So I don't know, are there other ways that something could happen where it would be like, yeah, that's not the ideal thing, that's not what they were hoping for, but that's good, they'll take that, that's better than what they have now, that's, you know, that's a good thing, that's positive, we're going in a good direction. Like, there's something that feels like we're going in a good direction for them, but it's not what everybody would be like, you know, I guess voting for all these people out here that are like, I vote to set them free, I vote that, you know, it's done, let it go, blah, 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 move on. Not that simple. All right, so we see that. We see what the card said way back in October. Here it is at the time of filming this. It is May 14th of 2025, and I believe it was yesterday that the Menendez brothers were resentenced, and I have it written down again on my ripped piece of paper over here, that back in 1996, they were found guilty of first-degree murder, can't say certain words on here, and they were sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. So based on this resentencing, they are now sentenced to 50 to life with the possibility of parole. Apparently, from what I have looked up here, there was not any law about minors or young people or things like that having any possibility of parole back in the past. And nowadays, as of, I want to say they said 2017 in California, now there's a thing where if you're really young, possibly a minor, I don't think that they were minors. I think they were just very young when this happened. Now you have to give young people the possibility for parole in California or something to that effect. That had something like that changed back in 2017. And so they took that and many other things into account. And so now, again, they have gone from a sentence of life without the possibility of parole to now 30 years later, basically 29 years later, they have been resentenced to 50 years to life with the possibility of parole, which means of that 50 to life, they've already served 29 years. Almost 30 years they've already served, which basically means they're eligible to, I guess, apply for parole. However the parole process works, I don't know a whole lot about parole. I know that just because you're up for parole doesn't mean you're automatically going to get approved. I know you have to go through a parole board. I think in California, the governor has to also okay it. So they're not in the clear yet, but this is good news for them that they have now had a reduced sentence, that it's 50 to life with the possibility of parole. And now that they have served just about 30 years, they are parole eligible. They can apply for that, try to get paroled. So basically what I was seeing in the cards, this makes sense now. I was like, I don't know. Is there a middle ground? I don't know. This makes sense now. This makes sense. That falls under the umbrella of what we were seeing in the cards. So that has come true. Congratulations to the Menendez brothers. I know it's not the news that people were hoping back when they thought maybe they'll get out for Thanksgiving. Obviously that didn't happen last year, but this is a start in a better direction. So based on seeing that and other things here, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, if you think I can be helpful to you in any kind of a way, then BeasTalksAndTarot.com. You can book a private reading with me, 15 minute, 30 minute, 45 minutes, whatever. I also do Reiki Energy healing for anybody that wants a cleansing, clearing energy tune-up of sorts. Got that there on the website as well. Also, if you want any intuitive healing sessions to basically work with me to help you get on track, get where you want to go in life. You know, some people are like, I'm stressed. I have a lot of stuff that I carry from my past that I can't seem to let go. There's things I want to figure out how to get past. There's things that I want to achieve and I need help. Happy to help you with that. Also, if you'd like to learn how to read the cards the way I read the cards, then there's tarot tutoring over there as well. So all of that, BeasTalksAndTarot.com, over there on my website. And before we go today, two things. One, I want to announce the giveaway winner for the month of May 2025, and we have a B-roll at the end, because always contains some sort of animal, little B-roll, some kind of shenanigans or whatever going on. So let's go ahead and announce the giveaway winner. At the beginning of the month of May, we put out a giveaway for folks, and now people have had a couple of weeks to enter that giveaway. So I went ahead and went on to our random pick a winner generator and got our winner. So let's see who won May 2025's giveaway. And they won a free 15-minute private reading from me. So let's see. Who is the lucky tarot winner? All right, it's that time to choose our winner from our May 2025 predictions video. So I've gone ahead and typed in the word win here in our little random pick a winner generator thing. So let's see, who shall it be this month? Clicking it. Heather Johnson, 1111. Congratulations, you are the winner. Awesome. So just go ahead and email me at BeasTalksAndTarot@gmail.com and I can connect you with your prize. Congratulations again to you for winning a free 15-minute private tarot reading with me. And again, just BeasTalksAndTarot@gmail.com. Email me and I will make sure to get you connected with your prize. Alrighty, y'all. So we've got several things that we talked about today. Y'all let me know your thoughts. Also got some videos planned coming up here to take a look into. And let's look at a B-roll. Have a way to end on some nice little smiles and things like that. And I reckon I will see y'all soon. So don't be a stranger. Come back and see me, and I will talk at you later. Bye, y'all. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, you better not go inside. Damn it. Cleo left the door open. You left the door open. She was about to let herself inside. Yeah, we almost had an issue because we haven't let the puppies outside, which means if you came inside and they're inside, we would have had a showdown of 1 kitty plus 4 puppies equals all the puppies wouldn't make it because of the 1 kitty. Yeah. You getting lovin's, Molly? Neighbor cat gets all the loves and pat a neighbor cat does. Yeah, neighbor cat. Yeah, neighbor cat. Oh, happy Molly. Damn neighbor's alarm. That's her daddy's alarm over there. Making crazy noises. Yeah? Hey, Molly. You came back? Ooh, ooh, your tail. Yeah, you put your tail right into that. Ooh. I know, you keep trying to figure out a way to get inside. But it's a no. Ooh, did you do some biscuits? Ooh, you're rubbing against my purse. My book bag purse. Ooh, we got biscuits. Oh yeah, let's rub against my book bag. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's rub against my book bag. Oh, get some pets and get some collar scratches and some loves. Yeah. You're a pretty girl, Molly. Oh my. Aggressive scratches, yeah. Aggressive headbutts. I hope I'm filming this. I can't see. It's too bright out here to see the screen on my phone, so hopefully I've got her. You're so pretty. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah. We're gonna do some flippy rolly stuff on the... Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, you always like to flip and roll to see if it impresses us. It does. We're impressed. Yeah, we're impressed. Very good. Yeah, very impressed. Yes, indeed. Quite impressed. You did well, Molly. Yeah. Quite impressed. Yeah. I love your little jingles. I love your jingles. Yeah. Very impressed. What are you looking at? What do you see? Do you see something? Go get it. Yeah, do you see something? You can go get it. Is there an insect? Sometimes she jumps at grasshoppers, so I just had to ask her. You're cute. You're cute.